Welcome, Baltz families, to this week's Sunday Storytime. Get ready to mark your calendars with this week's news and coming events, which will be followed by a news story for the week. Can't wait to find out what it is. And the final segment will be our Mindful Minute with Mrs. Papa. Stay tuned. In this week's events at Baltz celebrates Black History. Throughout February, we're going to be learning about the achievements and contributions of African Americans throughout our history.
Baltz celebra el mes de la historia negra. Estaremos aprendiendo sobre los logros y contribuciones sobre afroamericanos durante nuestra historia.
There's no school on Monday, February 21st, because it's President's Day. No school for President's Day.
No hay clases el lunes 21 de febrero, ya que es el Día de los Presidentes.
Next week, we're celebrating kindness throughout the week. We're going to kick it off with Kindness Rocks. Everybody wear red to remind us about kindness. On Wednesday, we're reminding you that kindness starts with you. Wear something Baltz blue, something blue. On Thursday, we're going to start with hello. Wear something yellow and say hello to someone new. And on Friday, everybody's going to play kindness bingo. Wear something orange to show that you're happy when people are kind.
Good evening, Baltz family and community. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Storytime. My name is Miss Melanie. I am a bus driver and I help out in Baltz Cafeteria. Tonight I will be reading Dancing in the Wings by Debbie Allen, and pictures are by Kadir Nelson. Ever since I was born and could see, everywhere I looked, I saw dance. And the clouds as the wind blew them across the sky, and the ripples on the pond, even in the sea of ants marching up and down their hills. Dance was all around me. Dance was me. My mom calls me sassy because I like to put my hands on my hips and because I always have something to say. Well, if you have feet as big as mine, you'd understand why. You should join the swimming team since you got those long toes and don't need any fins, my older brother Huey teased. I shot right back. At least I don't have a big forehead looking like a street lamp. Mama said, stop all that bad talk. You act so ugly sometimes. Huey, your big head is a sign of intelligence. And Sassy, your big feet will make your legs look longer and prettier in your ballet shoes. My legs were longer, all right. So long that when I went to Tondu, point my toe at the bar, I tripped Miss Katrina, our teacher, who was coming down the line, looking the other way. Splat! She landed under the piano, her legs up in the air. Oh, it was so funny. Even she had to laugh. Sassy, she called out, I'm going to tie orange bows on those big feet. Sorry, Miss Catherine, I answered. But if you don't wear your glasses, you still won't see them. One thing for sure, because of my long legs and big feet, I could jump higher and spin faster than anyone else. I was taller than the rest of the kids at school, even the boys. At our recitals, all the other girls got to dance solos and duets and wear pretty tutus. I was too big for the boys to pick up and too tall to be in line with other girls. So I watched from backstage, dancing in the wings, hoping that if I just keep dancing and trying, it would be my turn to dance in the spotlight. One day at the end of ballet class, Miss Catherine announced, Mr. Dabato from the Russian school is coming next week to look for talented young people for the Summer Dance Festival in Washington, D.C. The whole room turned into a whirlpool of excitement. As the sign-up sheet was posted, everyone wanted to try, especially me. But as I wrote my name down, I heard two girls, Molly and Mona, giggle. Mona said, "Oh, please, she'll never make it." They said, "Talent, not a Tyrannosaurus." My heart seemed to stand still. For once, I had nothing to say. I couldn't hide tears I felt welling up in my eyes. So I just grabbed my dance bag and ran into the parking lot. I heard a familiar horn honk and turned to see my Uncle Red in his bright green pickup truck. Uncle Red had the whitest, tight, curly hair, smelled of cigarettes, and every day wore something red. A tie, a hat, a shirt, socks, maybe even shoestrings, just something red. Why, of all days, did Mama have to send him to pick me up? Why today? I was not in the mood for his jokes or stories, but I quickly tried to dry my eyes and smile. "I got a good one for you today, Sassy." "What did the banana say to the monkey?" "Split." Get it? Split. Banana, split. I started to cry. "Sassy, what's wrong?" he asked. I told him what happened. "I'm just so much taller than the other dancers, Uncle Red." "Sassy," he said, "you gotta look at that as a gift. Being tall means you can see all around, so you can always find the right path to take." "No," I said, "it means I stick out like a big acne bump on someone's nose. I'll never get to dance." It's a waste of time to go to that audition. "Listen, gal," said Uncle Red, "if I was as tall and pretty as you, I wouldn't need to wear red, so people know it's me coming and going. All you gotta do to make your mark on the world is walk into a room." By the time I got home, Uncle Red had cheered me up, had me laughing and feeling better. As I got out of his truck, he waved goodbye, calling out, "Make your mark, gal." Huey and his football friends stopped playing. Huey yelled out, "Hey, Sassy, why don't you come and play with us? We need a goalpost." His little mean ugly friends laughed. "Boy, did that make me mad?" "Sure, and we can use your big head for a ball," I shouted back. His friends screamed with laughter. Huey got so mad he turned red, looking like a tomato with that big head. Ha! We were just about to go at each other when Mama called us inside. Late that night, I lie awake, staring out my window and thinking about Uncle Red's words. I could see myself dancing on the Milky Way, swirling like a twinkling shooting star. Next thing I knew, I was talking to myself out loud. I'm going to that audition, big feet and all. On the day of the tryouts, kids came from all over the city. It was so crowded, everyone was expected to wear black. But like Uncle Red, I picked my own color, bright yellow. Instead of standing in the back, I squeezed between Molly and Mona right in the front row. I ignored their snickering. Miss Catherine came in and introduced Mr. D'Abato. Everyone applauded. Boy, he was short. Couldn't have been more than 4'9" tall. He started walking down the rows, pacing back and forth, just looking at us. Then he stopped in front of me and said, "Young lady, why are you wearing that loud yellow leotard? I'll need to put on sunglasses to see anybody else. Please go to the back row." Molly whispered, "See ya, wouldn't wanna be ya." At least he noticed me. I snapped. I put my hands on my hips and walked to the back. The first round of audition was center floor exercises. Mr. Debato walked around, prodding and poking, making corrections. He stopped once he looked right at me, but didn't say a thing. I held my breath as he dismissed almost half the kids after the first round, but not me. Next was the Adagio, the slow section. I stood as close to Mona as I could and whispered, "Your little skinny short legs are gonna look like chicken wings next to mine. I'd rather look like a chicken than a turkey, like you with that long neck," she answered. "Talk to the hand," I told her. I took my legs up so high, it got stuck. Luckily, I could balance on my other big foot, so I just held it until Mr. Debato remarked, "Young lady, the exercise is finished." "Oh," I jumped out of position. "Show off," Molly grunted. "Gobble, gobble," Mona imitated a turkey. Then came the leaps across the floor. I took off like Jackie Joyner Kersee in the long jump at the Olympics. With one leap, I sailed in the air past all the other girls. Molly and Mona watched, looking pea green envy. When I finished, Mr. Debato yelled, "Young lady, you must learn to dance to music. Up on count 1, down on count 3, 3, not 5. You have the rhythm of a troglodyte again." I was crushed. As I passed Mona to get back in line, she said, "Next time, bring your big butt down by 3. "Yo mama," I said. "Oh, did I wish I was a wizard. I'd turn them into 2 big fat frogs in tutus trying to hip hop." By the end of the day, there were only 7 of us left. Mr. Debato called out everyone's name except mine and asked them to step forward. Standing alone, I really had to fight to hold back my tears. Then I heard him say, "Thank you all for coming today. Keep working, keep trying. You are dismissed." Mr. Debato said to me, "Sassy, you have a great deal of potential. You have beautiful long arms and legs, but you flail about with no control. You must learn to use your feet better. And timing. We have a lot of work to do when you come to Washington this summer. But please leave that loud yellow leotard at home. All you need to do to be noticed is walk into a room." Dismissed. He walked out. Jumping and shouting, I ran to the parking lot. I made it! Mama, I made it! Guess who was there to pick me up? Mama, Uncle Red, and Huey, and half his football team piled in the back of the green truck on their way to the game. Everybody was so proud of me, even Huey. "You go, Miss Bigfoot!" "Thank you, Mr. Big Head," I said. We all laughed. 1 month later, Mama and I boarded the plane for Washington. She held my hand as my heart pounded when we landed. At the school, there were young dancers from Russia, Mexico, France, China, Cuba, Brazil, New York, Texas, and long-legged me from Inglewood, California. In class the first day, Mr. Debato introduced me to his 12-year-old protege, a boy named Dwight, who was 5 foot 10 inches tall. "Dwight, I think I have found you a partner, me Sassy." Mama was right. Being tall wasn't so bad after all, and neither was having a big head. By the end of the summer, Huey had won the grand prize at Space Camp in Alabama, and I got to dance a duet with Dwight in the summer concert. When Dwight lifted me high in the air, I felt like I was a dancer on the Milky Way. Me and my big feet, making my mark on the world. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to tune in next week for another episode of Sunday Storytime. Goodbye, everybody. See you in the cafeteria.
Good evening, Balts community. Tonight, we're going to do a breathing activity called friendship breaths. So sit up in your chair or on the floor, wherever you are, get comfortable, put your hands in your lap, and if you like, you may close your eyes. Now, slowly inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Breathe calmly like this for 5 to 10 breaths. Now, I'd like you to think of a time when a friend did something for you out of the kindness of their heart, just to help you out. Take a moment to really picture this person in your mind, this friend who was kind to you. Make sure you're still breathing in and out through your nose. Try to remember exactly what this friend did for you. What was going on? What did they do? Now think about, how did this make you feel? Allow yourself to notice any thoughts or emotions that start to come up. Just sit with these feelings for a moment. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose. Now, I want you to think of a time when you did something helpful or kind for a friend. Imagine that person, that friend that you helped or were kind to. Really remember what it felt like to help this person. Think of this moment in your mind. Notice how your body feels while you're thinking about your kindness. Notice the thoughts and emotions that you have. Continue to imagine the situation in your mind, and all the while breathe calmly in through your nose and out through your nose. Try practicing these friendship breaths throughout the week.
Hey Balts Bears, it's Miss Persani, and here's this week's big question. In the story, Mr. DeBalto told Sassy she had a lot of work to do when she came to Washington that summer. What was one of the 3 things she would need to work on? Don't forget to turn in your answers to the blue boxes by Wednesday afternoon. Good luck and have a great week. Hey guys, it's Miss Persani. Don't forget to like and share this video, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another episode. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, you rock.